Hang on. On and on. On and on and on. Okay. Just trying to see if this thing is working. I don't know why media source was. Oh, that's not the song, is it? Okay, whatever. Looks like my voice is going good. I'm looking to the side because that's where my secondary monitor is, and this is just stuff that I can close. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, it takes me half an hour just to prepare to do everything. That's why I was doing. That's why I was running the please wait scene while I got everything positioned correctly and whatever. It takes a long time to post links everywhere, and I wish there was an easier way to do it. And at some point, I do want to stop, but I haven't really seen any sort of huge growth, and it's not likely to be any huge growth anytime soon. Uh, maybe maybe when I've done the 3 months of. Oh, you know what? Today's Wednesday, isn't it? Dang. Um, Hopefully you guys will pardon me while I do something here. Actually, I could do it in the background, I guess. Da, da, da. My dream game here. Yeah, let's go to YouTube. I just did it on my off-screen daily so that I can let it work while I am. Well, I don't know. Actually, let's not do it that ways. I was supposed to upload a video last night, and I didn't. So I need to do it sometime today. Um, New window. Here, let's see if I can get this right. YouTube, your videos. Yeah. I need to upload. I need to upload number 5. Yeah. So upload videos. Select videos. No, actually, it won't be in videos this time. That's right. It's in data stack. Give it clips. Finished updates. Okay. 5. Open that. Now, how did I... Okay, phase 1, update 5. And also, did I actually... See, I didn't even look at which one it was, so I don't even know what... Yeah, let me try something. Um, okay, give me a few seconds. Yeah, it's unprofessional and stuff. I don't suspect I got a whole lot of people watching. Uh, why is that type? There we go. This is apparently. Do I have no audio here? This is kind of a longer one, so apparently while watching it play in fast motion. This is where we do three things, which is, I guess it's not very elegant, but it should just work just fine. Let's go to mountains. Let's go dink, dink, dink. So 12. Okay, I think this is why I was trying to figure out how come. And Bob's your uncle. Ha ha ha. So basically, I typed this update. Oh, okay. Okay, so now I got it, and I be the previous room, and then I started previous room. Then, I'm also. I mean, I could put them over the thank you note, but I'd have to actually end screen, right? And that way, okay, let's just do it like this. YouTube and your videos. And go into this, and I'm just going to copy this to Rumble. Upload video. Even while I'm streaming, which is, hopefully that works. We'll see. I know I'm supposed to be doing work right now, but it's just, I was supposed to do this already, and I still have a kind of a bad habit of not doing things I'm supposed to be doing. Copy, paste. I always put it in gaming, although technically it'd be a blog or a how-to, or it's not really a how-to though exactly. So, game dev, adventure game, Redot, public. Upload as soon as you can upload it. Oh, I actually have to select the video, of course. Other locations, data stack, game dev clips, finished, 5, select. Okay, so it should be, okay, let's hit upload. I guess this stuff. It's kind of weird because you can just upload in YouTube. In Rumble, you have to do this licensing thing, and I don't even understand if I don't even know if I got the right thing here. But in any case, what we're going to do here is we're going to go to x.com and we're going to go to Grok. Yep, Val Kilmer died on April 1st, and not an April Fool's joke. He actually died at the age of 65. I don't know what he died from, though. You might remember him from Willow as Mad Mardigan, and Real Genius as Chris. I think his name was Chris in that. You know, Top Gun. He's, you know, Iceman, right? From Top Gun. Numerous other movies and shows and stuff. Anyways, kind of sad, but that's okay. That's life goes on, and he's just a celebrity. So, not saying that it not saying it's not important, but it's not any more important than somebody who's not a celebrity. So, so I'm not necessarily grieving. He gave us a lot of good years of good entertainment and some drama too, I think. In any case, alrighty. So let's refresh, restream here, and I'll go back into the chat. Drop into here. There's nothing in here. Good. Okay. So let's go ahead and Let's hit up my history. Adventure game and a Redot. I should go ahead and turn off the desktop audio because I'm not needing it for this broadcast. I only did that because I was checking out that video. Okay, so it's locked up. I don't know if it's locked up or if it's just paused or whatever you want to call it, but for right now it's not doing much. It might almost be time to. I'll hit wait. Might almost be time to start a new conversation here, which means trying to fill in Grok on what happened. I could tell it to look at the previous conversation though, maybe. Oh, come on. It's like, what's the problem? What's the actual problem? Something on my ear? Okay, fine. Exit page. Let's try this again. Grok. History. Game development. Why is that so sluggish? That's interesting. Today is a new day. Hey, what's up? See, he's having a problem now. Am I still uploading? Maybe I'm still uploading. Yeah, I'm still uploading. It's probably taken. Now this is done uploading here, but I bet it's taken. I bet Rumble's taken all of my time here. Well, I mean, I'm streaming obviously, so I'm streaming and uploading at the same time. So technically, I am. I wonder if I'm actually. Well, I don't know if I would actually be losing time here, but doesn't matter. We'll let it go. It's uploading slowly, and in the meantime, we're gonna go up into. Assuming that my stream is still doing okay, which it seems to be. Let's go to Redot. Start it up. This is like a release candidate here. Oh, okay. So what we got to do here is building room tree. Okay, let's go to script. Let's go to editor map. Okay, building room tree. Number of rooms, dictionary size. Number of rooms in dictionary. So we created the rooms dictionary. Room name. Dest equals. Organize rooms by level. Huh. Queue of rooms to process by level. Okay, for one thing is the starting point is not that. The starting point is here, let's change that. SN01 dash main menu. Save it. Let's reload save scene. Okay. Now destination, what we did is we started. Okay, I see what I did there. We don't need the parent in the node name. But this what happens if let's see. Okay, so that would be okay, so this would be 9, right? This would be 10. 10 there, and then okay. It's still just a little mismatch thing, and it's really on my part. So let's go to rooms, I guess. This here is 9, this is 10, this is 11. So 11. Okay, minus 11. So if we make that 0 and we minus 11, reload save scene. Yeah. Okay. Here, let's do this differently. Okay. I'm just fixing things because it has to deal with the file name, the actual name here. So reload save scene. Okay, so what we need is we actually need the prefix on there. So we actually need to subtract the prefix. And var prefix string equals guest name dot substring, and we want the first 10 characters, I believe. Prefix string plus that, and let's reload save scene. That's not what we wanted. Okay. Check this out. This is fine. Take that out. Var print. No, not var print. Print. Prefix, comma, prefix, string. Reload save scene. Prefix, welcome. Okay, fine. We'll just do it 010 then. And reload. prefix. Okay, so now we do prefix. And reload. Okay, and it looks like we got all of them on there, finally. And I don't need to print this prefix string anymore because it's already there. We did want the hyphen because it matches that, which is what I want anyways. I could have just did it with just the name. Might not have been that unique, but with the actual ID there, the ID is that first thing. The parent thing is a field in the JSON file, and it's also a suffix onto the end of the room name, that so that I can use it to spot things easier. So everything seems to be good. Let's go to 2D deal, and now it stacks like it's supposed to. See, main menu, level 1, level 2, room 1, level 3, level 4, level 5. Okay. So then the next thing I do here to make it easy is I will create a I'm going to create it off of, I'm going to put it at level 2 on purpose. So what I'm going to do right now, and we'll see how far Rumble is. It's almost done. When it's done, to see if it'll work, because I have a feeling that along with the streaming and the uploading at the same time, that I'm using up all my bandwidth. Upload. You know, got 400 download, right? But which is great. But I'd almost prefer if there was a different internet my upload speed and decrease my download. You know, maybe I could do a 200 by 200 or something. And I'll have to check my bank account here soon because I might be running out of internet. Anyhow, that's why I've been trying to get this stuff going. Let's see. Type like that. There we go. Ooh, this what? This welcome is a whole 1K? Why is that? Why is that 1K? Of these aren't quite that big. Anyways, I want another level 2. File, save as. Save as. Let's say level 2, room 2. Testing. Parent is going to be level 1, room 1. That is going to be correct. So save. Let's call this level 2, room 2. Level 1, room 1 is the parent, which is correct. We're calling this testing. Pull up the last one because it doesn't have any doors on it. The doors should just be like that. JSON, you have to do this like the super exact format, or else it doesn't work right. Okay, level 2, room 2. Okay, good. Now, can I refresh or do I need to refresh? level 2, room 2, right? Testing. Hit 0 to quit. Testing. Horizontal positioning. Okay. So it'll probably just like load right on top of just because I don't think we got any kind of special positioning code in here. Reload. Right? Oh, that's interesting. Testing should be in there. Why isn't testing not in there? Level 1, scene 1, level 1, room 1, level 2, room 1, 3, room 1. Well, level 2, room 2 is in there. Why is it in there, but it's not in there? One, two, three, four, five, six. There's actually 7 in there. So why is it not showing 7? Very interesting. Let's check out the script here. It's clearly loading the room because it's code to load the rooms. So it should actually add load JSON files, right? Create room from JSON. It does that. It's actually created. Rooms dictionary.room name equals room. JSON room name. Let's do this. Let's reload it again. Next JSON and file. Okay. Okay. See, claims are 7, right? Rooms in dictionary is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Level 2, room 2 doesn't have a door. That's correct. Doesn't have it in here. Why doesn't it have it in here? Right, so actually, if I go all the way up here to the top, tscene file, level 1, room 1, level 2, room 1. Level 2, room 2. It's doing some sort of matching thing that's not allowing it. There's 7 rooms in there, but it's not actually opening that in there. So let's see. Room tree room name is empty. Door and room doors. Oh. Okay, so what's the deal here? This is going for each door. Destination equals. Because there's no... I see. Room tree, room name, append, destination. Is that because that this is actually supposed to be backed up one? Let's see what happens if I back it up one. Because this is just for the rooms. This is it. Door at destination, destination name. Okay. Okay, so the problem here is I'm doing this. This is just adding the doors here. Door destination. Oh, and this is printing out all the doors. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Aha. Of course I didn't do that. Uh, level one, uh, in the welcome room, right? The welcome room. Okay. So, I know what I did there. I don't have a door to it, so it's not in the hierarchy. But the room is still there. That's why it still added it because it loaded the room and everything. Um, level two, room two, right? Level two, room one. This is the one we want to edit, and we want to add another door. And I think I have to add a comma here, comma, Control V. We're gonna name this 2. We're gonna name this choice 2, which is fine. And destination is room 2 testing, like so. And even in this, Control C, let's see, Control V, hit 2, to enter new test room. Control S. Now, when I reload it in the editor, then it should actually add that in there because now I got a destination. Reload save scene. Okay. See? Testing and so forth. And now, right. And now it's appearing. Exactly right. Okay. So it's basically checking if destination in rooms dictionary. In other words, if the destination room is actually in the rooms list that we built up, then we're going to add this to our room tree. Now, that being said, I should be able to run this like normal without any problems or errors or anything. right? Doesn't look like anything's airing. Okay, we do 1, then we do 2. Enter testing horizontal positioning, and Bob's your uncle. And I should have put that was 0, but that's okay. 2D. Oh look though, check it out. Check it out. It's actually positioning horizontally. Although we do need some space in between there. And then, of course, this is where we're going to need to. I'm gonna need to have like two. And it's gotta paste them correctly. Now I can add another room here, and it's gonna paste right beside there. In fact, it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be centered. The question is it going to be? All right, let's go ahead and I guess we're gonna copy and we're gonna add another room to the welcome. For me to be able to use that, though, I'm going to have to. I don't know. I don't know if I'll need to use that, but we'll try it. You know what? I could always just make it easier on myself and uh, make sure and add. Okay. All right. Kind of like a hopscotch kind of thing. Do you mind if I take a bathroom break real quick? Because this other stuff here. All right. Clear notifications. Um, I'll be right back. Uh, Panel width, level height. Y offset. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add like several levels and layers here, so to see if it will position properly. Okay, so here let me I'll put it on this screen here, and I'll be right back. think I'm gonna change the scene to say, the sources. So thinking, how about just to be right back? After these messages, we'll be right back. Okay? It looks like. Uh, transform, center. Okay, that way I can leave the be right back up here. And let's go back to desktop. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right. So now what I need to do, I wasn't gonna do, another level 1, but maybe I will. Okay, so let's do the thing first. Copy. No, we won't copy. Let's do this. File, save as. Level 1, room 1, level 1, room 2. That's root. And that's fine. Let's do one word. That's root. Okay, save it. This room 2. Parent is that same parent. Name is another test. Um, I would just plain hit 0 to quit. Another test. 0 to quit. This is not going to have any doors in it. Okay. The test hit 0 to quit. Okay, but there's not going to be any linkages just yet. I'm trying to figure out what else I need to do here. Um, uh, okay, so I saved it. Oop. This should be all right. Let's go. Let's go here and let's right, reload. Now that extra door isn't going to be on there. So let's see some here. So it's not going to end up adding them, and I want it to add them. Okay, 8 rooms in dictionary, but it's not showing another test. Okay. What do wrong with the file name? What is the problem with that? Another test. I see. Where did I get the extra underscore? Huh. It's supposed to be test root. Anyways. Wait a second. What's the deal here? Test root. Test root. Okay. Reload save scene. Test root is correct. Door to welcome. Oh. Let's go to go to this. Go ahead and copy. Paste. Let's rename this. Go to test root. And that should be there we go. Test root. Door to welcome. Door to test root. Choices should be 2. Destination. Level 2. No. Level 1, room 2. Test root. Okay. Okay, so now we got a proper door here and a proper choice so that we can go to it. And then in here we're gonna redo the text. Hit 2 to go to test. Okay. Save it. Okay. Let's go back to editor map. Let's reload saved game. Now it's got 2 doors. Test root's in there though. Awesome. Levels. Level 1, SN1. Level 1, room 1. Welcome. Level. Ah! And it's doing that properly too. So it's actually doing the levels properly as well. Now, I don't know if it might not position properly, but let's see. Let's see for a second. Okay, so this is the sort of the problem here. It's not really a problem though, because these should be spaced underneath this, and this should be off by itself. So level 1, room 2 should be off by itself. Level 2, room 1 and 2 should be underneath level 1, room 1 in positioning. Okay, so let's see if we can operate Grok in here now. Um, okay, okay, that's done. And actually, this doesn't have a problem now, right? Because it's not taking all the bandwidth like it was taking. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. New window. Ah, there it goes. It updated. Okay, so new game. Wait. Did it? I'm glad to be back with you, continuing working on your game. Yesterday we successfully updated to include the parent field, reordered the ID and before name, fixed the door name logic to handle new file name format with parent suffixes, copy the updated files back to Redot path, included what's up today. We're ready to update to use the parent field for building room hierarchy, which will simplify the logic and make it more robust. After that, we'll test the layout. Okay, so before we do anything, let me upload. Let me show you. The reason that I seem to be almost falling asleep today is not because of my lack of sleep. It's actually because of taking a Benadryl. And it seems to help my ear a little bit. If I pull it, I can hear it even better. Something messed up with my ear. I need to go to a doctor, but I don't have any money for a doctor right now, so I'm just gonna leave it. Hopefully, there's not a problem later on down the line. Who knows? So, anyways, pardon me. Uh, Everything looks, and then what the editor map code looks like. Let's go ahead and we're gonna take a screenshot. I'm gonna probably take a whole window shot. This one window, take a screenshot, copy clipboard, go back here, Control V, and then let's go script, select all, copy, Control V. Make sure you add everything links with the header map. Enter map.gd colon space. Okay. Okay, post it. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Hey, greets, lunatic. You can always go to an urgent care they have, even if you don't have money. Ear infections don't get better; they only get worse. Um, I'm pretty sure it's not an infection. In fact, basically, okay, I know you're not supposed to use Q-tips to clean your ears and stuff, but I've been doing it for years, and so later on, the ears started kind of stopping up, and it might be something to do with sinuses. It can be, in fact, sinuses definitely affect it because I'm taking a Benadryl and it's a little bit better when I do that. Um, so, um, so basically, what happened is I can't clean my ear with a Q-tip anymore, uh, and I'm pretty sure I didn't mess it up. So I'm pretty sure didn't come from that. My other ear is perfectly fine. It's been fine for years. I think I don't know. I have growth or something in here. So whenever I am able to move my ear around and stuff, it um I was able to get it to maneuver around to where it kind of fixed, or at least fixed for a while. And then and so it did this thing again where it started messing up again, and now it hurts a little bit when I try to like push air through it, and I think it's because of what I did this morning. So I don't actually have an ear infection. I'm pretty sure I don't have an ear infection. Pretty sure it's not that. I'm sure it's not something that's going to get worse. But I got to make sure I don't blow out my ear, like you do when you're trying to pop your ears. Just got to make sure I don't do that. Because I'm pretty sure it's not gonna. This isn't gonna get worse. The pain or whatever. It's not, like I said. It's not. I'm pretty sure it's not an ear infection. It could be, but I'm real sure. I'm pretty sure it's not. So I'm not that worried about it. Other than the fact that I can't hear very well out of this ear right now. So I have to either live with it or whatever. Um, yeah, I could probably find some clinic or something, urgent care maybe. Um, I would probably go there if the little bit of pain that came from that got worse. But I'm pretty sure it's because of what I did. It's not because of I didn't have a it wasn't there was no pain before this morning when I tried to pop my ear again. So it should be okay. I mean, I'll give it a day or two. If it like literally gets worse, I'll have to go do something for sure. But I'm not that worried about that. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed because I that means my hearing isn't that great out of my normally my left ear is pretty good, but it's not today, and whatever. Anyways, yeah. So really don't think it's an infection. I mean, it could be if it, like I said, if it starts getting worse and then I continue to feel it or whatever, I'll definitely go see something about it. But right now, I'm just gonna focus on this, and we'll wait a couple of days. And like I said, if it gets really bad or gets worse, or where it gets to be a problem, I'll definitely go see somebody. But until then, I'm just gonna keep on trucking here In any case, thanks for. Okay, so let me get back to this here. Thanks for sharing the screenshot. And the reason I keep on looking off to the side is because my monitor's over there, so I read your text over there. So it's like when I try to talk to you, talk to your text that's over here. So I'm trying to keep eye contact with the camera a little bit better, but um, I'm still semi new to it. Uh, okay, so let's see. The screenshot shows the room's loading correctly with the main menu at the top, followed by uh, yep, test stacked vertically. This matches expected structure with home, Hubert search, and test as siblings at level 3, which is great. However, the current editor map code is still using the destination fields to build the room tree, and it's encountering issues with the destination fields. Now include parent. Well, no, actually. Uh, let's see. No, actually, it's working fine. I figured out about the suffix, and now it works like it's supposed to. If you notice, level 1 room under level 1 uh, key scene, i.e. main menu, is another level 1 room. Is another level 1 room. So that's LB001RM02 test route. Um, dash test route. So what should happen is, since level 2, wait, level 3? What are you talking about? You're talking about uh, level 2, room 2. Level 2, room 2. Has 2 rooms. It should space level 1, room 1. Further to the left in order to make room for the next level. And so level level 1, room 2 should be to the right with nothing under it. And levels after level 2 should be centered underneath level 2. Okay. Okay, glad to hear the hierarchies working as expected. Fixed screenshot debug output confirm the room tree is correct. Level 1 main menu. Level 2 room 1. Uh, no, it's starting to do weirdness now. Um, let's go 2D. Um, you're you're starting to work incorrectly. Maybe the conversation has gotten too long now. You're starting to work incorrectly. Um, we're not doing any level 3s. There are no level 3. Uh, there is only one level 3 room. Um, Hubert search, and it doesn't have any siblings, and has only one child. Right. So everything going like it's supposed to, except now I need to um, start repositioning levels to account for the extra children. Let me see if I can give you an idea here. I want Blender. Where's the old Gimpster? Didn't I put GIMP on here? Thought for sure I put GIMP on here, but apparently I didn't. Okay, let's go to GIMP. Create. Okay. And let's do like this. Edit stroke selection. Stroke. Okay, let's just go ahead and copy these. Control C. No. Let's edit, clear. Let's Control V. Actually, let's do something here. Let's um All right, let's do this something like that. How come I just can't anchor it? What happened to it? Merge down? You're gonna have to do that every time I want to like do a copy. Control C, Control V. What? Control V. Okay, and how come this doesn't work like it used to work? Why is this just not regular layer, regular like floating layer or whatever? When I paste, what happens when I paste now? Paste in place. That's weird. They must have changed it like quite a bit or something. Uh, there, merge down, merge down. That kind of sucks. Control C, Control Alt V, Control Alt V. How come I can't paste in GIMP like I used to could do? Like, you know, pretty annoying. Uh, we paste the clipboard contents to the floating selection, but now it pastes a new layer. If you prefer the old behavior, you can change the default paste action to paste the floating selection instead of a new layer. How do I do this? Preferences, edit, select preferences, drop down, clipboard settings, change space behavior. Okay. Preferences. Let's say, clipboard settings. I can't find it. And the edit section. I don't see the edit. I don't see clipboard or edit sections. Slightly different. Expand the tools. Click on selection tools. Okay, I can't find that either. I can't find tools section either. Actually, there's two options. Is that it? Toolbox. Uh, Found the correct setting. Go to Preferences, navigate to in the Preferences window, expand the interface section, configurable shortcuts. Okay, Preferences, clipboard, let's see, interface. Interface, okay. Ooh, my ear suddenly pops so I can hear it a little bit better. I don't know if it'll stay this way, but that's even better. Um, Configurable shortcuts. Configure keyboard shortcuts. Edit category. Okay. Uh, Paste action. Okay. That didn't do anything. Edit. Paste. Paste the floating selection. Edit action dialog. Edit. That's not telling me anything. Daggone ya. Okay, let's try a new search, even though he's still using Brave search. How do I change behavior of paste, Control V to act like in GIMP 3, act like GIMP 2.10. If that'll help. No? Okay, GIMP 4. I was really not sure which, but as a layer. So how can I make it? Press Control V. They remove is only what they did. Remove alignment tool. A recent change given the number of times we had explained the FS to people here. This welcome change. Um, Copy paste works for me using. Okay. I think apparently this change uses experimental version 2.99. Could be a change that affects paste. Huh. Grok to figure it all out. I want some help working through the problem. Let me know. Oh, yeah. No, I don't. I'm not. I'm not even actually having a code problem. The code is working like it's supposed to. I am wanting to reposition each of the rooms based on the hierarchy. Um, so if you have like one room here, and then it branches off to two rooms, but then the third level it branches off into two rooms. Room number one branches off to another two rooms. But the the other room only branches off to one. It doesn't have a separate branch. Then I want them to spread out. So I want the two to be centered underneath its parent, and I want the other one to be centered underneath its parent. So I'm actually trying to. No, I know it's fine. Um, I don't have a problem here. I'm just I'll take any and all advice, and if I don't like your advice, I won't take it. But it's not really about that. It's just the thing with the I'm using okay, so I'm using the editor to create a layout tool essentially, so that it'll make it easier for me to create new rooms, add them on, and then have them automatically update. So if you're looking at it, I don't know if you're looking at it or just listening to it, but if you're looking at it, this is main menu. This is actually a scene file up here. So and I kind of handled them the same way. These would all be parents of any of these down here. So that's why it's also level one. It's level one, and this is level one. But because this is based off of a scene file, I'm treating it separately. I might not even have this room scene file in here anymore. I might just build out a proper menu, to start with or whatever. But this was the easiest way to get a main menu at first. and so this is the way I did it. I could just completely remove the T-scene references at all, and then just go completely JSON, even for the main menu. But in the future, the menus are going to be their own separate thing, and they're not going to be part of the room structure at all. So I'm kind of leaving that as a what if, or like a possibility in the future if I want to do it. Maybe I do want to make every screen in the game just another room, right? I mean, I could do that if I wanted to. So I'm keeping that in there. So the main menu is a scene file. It is a room class. It's my room class, so it uses my room script and stuff. But it exists as its own separate file here. That's like this, and it doesn't have a 2D representation because um, it's not in the editor. It's kind of interesting though. I'm only attaching uh, the visuals in the editor, so it's only doing that in the editor. Anyways, that doesn't matter though. You'd have to create a tree structure to represent the whole thing, then traverse down the bottom, basically called get width, and have it calculate width to be child count. Yeah, box width. Yeah. If you want them compacted all pretty, that's gonna be a lot harder. Yeah. Anyways, right, and all of this would be pretty hard. I could do it myself for sure, but it would take ages just for me to get up to this stage. This stage right here, it would have taken me forever just to get there. And Grok did it in a few days, and honestly, you could probably do it in a few hours or less. It's just I haven't used the AI enough to be able um, to put out exactly what I want when I want it. And then of course it's not 100% either. It's not like um, yeah, um, it's not like a real person or something, like a real smart person. Anyways, I'm trying to get GIMP 3 to do paste behavior like it was in 2.10, which is it's a thing that's paced as cancel. It's this one. Is it this one? Selection? No, it's this one. Paste as floating data. See? And they just I don't know, they added just a bunch of extra stuff that I don't think I even cared for them to do. In fact, you have to do it as a stupid menu item. It's not even a hotkey. So, whoop, what happened here? There we go. Okay, let's just copy. We'll see, and then edit and paste as floating data. There. That's what I wanted. Anchor down. And then let's just go ahead and right. Control C, Control V. Oh, I did it again, didn't I? All right, it doesn't matter that much. It's annoying, but it doesn't matter that much. Let's see if I can merge down here. Merge this down. All right. Okay, so this is the way. Let's see. This is the way it kind of looks, right? Okay. And then I'll tell it the way it should look by doing this. Okay. Control C, edit, paste as floating data. Here, maybe I should ask this. How to change Control V and GIMP 3 from pasting as a new layer to paste as floating data. No, I don't want a different shortcut. I want to change the stupid. Well, this is just Brave Search. It doesn't know nothing. Control. Well, Control V is a Let's see. It's paste in place. I don't know if that's what I want either. But see, Control Alt V. Oh, I see. Oh, so that does do that. I guess. Okay, so I see. Let's just merge down. Okay, okay, I didn't get that before. I mean, I tried it and it didn't work, or it didn't. I mean, I didn't see it work, I guess. But that's correct. Okay, so now what I want to do is let's go ahead and um, let's not do it that way. Let's do this. Control C. Control Alt V isn't very intuitive either. Actually, let's clear this out. Edit, fill. Okay, and then let's just do here. Okay, that's going to be correct, right? No. So what I want to do is this again. Control C, Control Alt V. See that? Control C, Control Alt V. See, it's doing a background copy again now. It's not even working. It's not even doing what it was doing before. Sprite, yeah, Sprite's cool. I actually bought it from way back, but I haven't updated it forever. Yeah, I know I can do this. If I paste this floating data, it works. Here, merge down. Where is it at? Merge down. Okay, so what I do is edit, paste as floating data, and that's a floating layer. See, and now I can move it and I can anchor it where I want it to. Okay, so actually, okay, this is fine. Okay, so I'm gonna spread this out here. Um, Spread it out even further. I think that should be enough. Control C, edit, paste as floating data. Okay. Just we'll do that. Control C. Actually, I can just do this. I don't need to recopy it, I don't think. Paste as floating data. And then, of course, this is over here. I see. Actually, what am I trying to do? That's not right either. Let's just remove floating layer. Good, I get to move it around again. Okay, so this is what I want to do. Control, edit, paste as floating data, that. Okay. See how annoying that is? There's probably a way to set it. I just can't figure it out right now. Hey, Greg. Welcome to the chat, or welcome to the stream, whatever you want to call it. Oh, you know what? I'm not even thinking right, too. Um, Here, let's do something else. Since that Ganya. There. What time is it? It's 1:30. It's break time already. Uh, Greg, I'm gonna have to go on break here, and I will see you back on the other side of the break. It'll be about 30 minutes, hopefully. And if you're not in here, that's okay. If you got stuff to do, no problem. Thanks for popping in. I'll try to pop into your guys' streams whenever you have them. So, um, I don't know, find a way of pinging me somehow so that I know that you're streaming when you do. Here, let's just there we go. Okay, so I'll see you guys on the other side of the break. You know, I gotta keep up with the thing here. So audio off. Okay, I'm back. So, what were we doing today? We were just trying to show how I wanted to do it. We're gonna do this, and paste as floating data. And we're gonna drop this down here, like so. Let's see how. Oh wait, okay, okay. Anyways, doesn't matter. It uh, paste as floating data. This. Control C. It says something like that, which is probably okay. Let's do something else too here. Let's copy this. Okay, so this here. Fine. Actually, this is can kind of be more in the middle. Well, let's make them equidistant. How about that? Layer merge down. Annoying. Annoying. And let's actually see, edit, paste as floating data to get it to act like it used to act. And like that. Okay. So this has 2, and then this has 2, and this has 1. And actually, um, let's go to Redot. Oh, I see. Let's see how it stacks up to that. There's 2, then there's 2 off of that. And these are part of that, and then this doesn't have anything under it. So let's take this. Edit, fill with foreground, and then see, edit, paste as. I don't know if I'll be using this anymore. Either that or I'm going to go to um okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's Control C, hit paste as loading data. Hit paste as floating data again. It says floating data yet again. Okay, let's see if I can put some text here. I might have to freehand draw it from here on out because that other is not doing very good. And then what about text tool? Do we have something for? Oh, there we go. What am I thinking? And all I want to type in here is not that big for sure. Current screenshot. Um, desired result should be 32. Desired result. And let's do a paintbrush. And let's do a shift, shift. There we go. Okay. All this, I'm not even going to save it. Why? Because I'm just going to do a selection here, screenshot, and then copy it. Copy the clipboard. That's all I wanted to do. It's crazy. It takes that long just to do a stupid thing like that. Anyways. Okay. Let's see how this grabs you. We're pointing at the issue of the hierarchy. Let's clarify the structure. Rear description and debug output. The hierarchy should be level 1. Main menu. Level 2. Test siblings both. Children of level 1. Level 3. Okay, yeah, I see what it's doing. It's saying level 1 is the main menu, whereas really level 1 is that. But you could say that. Both children, right? Level 3, level 2, room 1, max closure. Up. You don't see LV. I think it's 2. Zero 02 RM 02 as a sibling of 002 RM 01. See if it picks it up. It doesn't. Yeah, it looks like it's about time to switch conversations now, which means I have to restart the whole, backstory and everything. Honestly, I should have put this in a text file. I should have put it in the basic details or whatever Grok would need to know at the time. Okay. No. Level 1, scene 1. Level 1, room 1. Welcome. Level 1, room 1, max closer. It's not okay. Okay, you don't see the current output in the screenshot. You're going based on your old data. So here's the current output. All right, let's here, we're gonna copy building room tree. Why doesn't it go down? I want it to go down. Copy. Paste. And we'll go ahead and give them another screenshot here. Do I want window or do I want selection? Window. Copy the clipboard. OV. Yeah, of course it does. Level 2, right? Siblings. Children of that. Level 3. Siblings. 2 room 2 testing. Yes. Children of. Yes. 3, 4, and 5. A screenshot shows the current layout. Level 1 centered above the 2 rooms at level 2, same as current. Level 2, space horizontally, same as current. Level 3, space horizontally, but position under level 1, room 1, same as current. Okay. Position load all rooms. 4 and beyond. Code to add. Okay. So you got it correct. So part of this is my problem in not showing or telling it exactly what the output is and the way it's supposed to look. So, however, I want these all based on their level and aligned equally under their own parent, and not based exactly on this hierarchy. Remember, both RM02s are test rooms. They're not representing the actual room. So in the end result, I might have a completely different configure. Level 001, room 01. We have anywhere from 1 to 9 children at this point, and up to 19 in phase 2. Of course, it will never be this, never be that 19 total, or even necessarily the 9 total in this phase. I could just like figure out myself of how to do the positioning. I want to get a center position from the previous from the parent. Like I'm gonna want to get um so like you need to get all of the children, all of the rooms on a single level, right? So if there's 3 on a level, in other words, if one has 2 children and the other one has 1 child, you need all 3 of them. They need to be spaced, but then they need to be spaced underneath the parent, and then the parents need to be moved out a ways to where they don't overlap. So basically, if I were brute forcing this myself, I would find the total width of all the children in that level. Then I would take their parents' center horizontal position into account and space them accordingly so they don't overlap. where they both seem to come from the middle. Understand how that we need a more general positioning solution than the type specific hierarchy in the setup. Three. Welcome test root. Both are children. Parent x is 0. Total width is 1168. Start at x equals 0. Minus divided by 2 equals negative 292. Welcome at 292. Right, level 3. Both are children of room 1. Right. Start at negative 292 minus equals negative 584. That's what I want. I replace the positioning logic step 4 with the new code above. Save the file, test the changes. Okay. All right. Actually, let's do this. Let's do this kind of my old-fashioned way here. Let's close. No. Let's close this. I'm going to save a copy of. Actually, in fact, before I change this, I should go ahead and add it to GitHub. These are all test things, and I've edited some of the code, and it works like it's supposed to. Commit. Push origin. Okay. So, let's go to script, editor map, select all, copy. And even though I copied it, even though I could use the whatchamacallit, I'm just going to do this as an easy way to if something messes up, I can just restore it like quickly. I don't have to do like a reversion or anything necessarily. I don't have to deal with that per se. Um, okay, so now let's go back to Grok. Let's copy code to add. Panel width. Simple spacing for now. Panel width. Okay. That means we replace paste. Unexpected 4. What do you mean unexpected 4? Oh, it's because these have all got to be, yeah. And they got to align with the second, and step 4 does not do that. That means that these have got to all go, oops, wrong button. Okay. These got to be tabbed in at least once. If there's anything wrong now. No. Step 4, everything looks good. Let's go ahead and reload save scene. Let's see what it looks like. Awesome. It doesn't look like anything. Yeah. Okay, let's check something over here. Okay. Yeah, the rooms are overlapping, indicates an issue the position log. We just I wonder if I should put the main menu scene in there at all. Like, not even worry about it. I mean, I don't mean like it shouldn't be in there. Like, I'll put it in there and it'll work exactly like it did. But not worry about the T scene files. Originally, I wanted to do the thing where if I had created a hierarchy of T scene files, that would also show them, and honestly, it would show them separately. But maybe I should just act as if that's the only one. In fact, and not even make it part of the hierarchy or nothing, and just make sure it doesn't have any child. It only has the one child, basically the start child, and I'll have to think about that, I guess. Okay, so okay, we'll copy that. We'll go ahead and go back to Redot. We'll come over here to step 4. Oh, come on. I'm go ahead and paste. And we'll do the same thing with that. Have it in one. Control S. So, everything good? Okay, we'll let that slide for right now. Okay. Reload, save scene. 2D, 3D. Not 3D, script. Let's do this again. Reload, save scene. We'll copy. Control C. Paste. And let's go ahead with the screenshot. So let's go ahead and grab a screenshot. Selection. Copy clipboard. Control V. We'll see what it says now. Eventually what I want to do is I want to have this be a full layout tool. So once we get the spacing positioning thing working right, then I am going to have a thing to be able to edit. Yeah. We edit the current rooms and then have it saved back to JSON, and then I'll be able to reload it. In their new positions. Analyze and debug. Yeah, but stops after level 2, which suggests the script might be encountering an error not completing the positioning loop for all levels. Well, that's where it stopped at. It did kind of have an error though. I wonder if that's still there. Um, can I copy this? Will it let me copy? Okay, well let me. I am getting this. On this line. So it's not completing. Wait till it's completely done to copy. Somehow I'll let you copy even though it's not done yet. Okay. We'll do this again. Step 4. Paste. How come it doesn't keep the stupid... Doesn't keep the text selected? They're out. Reload save scene. And we still got the same thing. Okay, so let me paste this whole... I'm going to paste the whole function. See something here. Can I... No, it doesn't let me do that, huh? Copy. Because maybe there's a indentation wrong or something. That's possible, isn't it? Yep, it's possible. Uh, Here's the code I'm using. Maybe an indent is incorrect. B, enter, and then of course the output. Copy. Full output. Oh, is it still doing something here? What's it doing? Because it's possible that there's a indentation that's wrong in there, or maybe the indentation's right for the code, but it's not right for what it's supposed to be doing. So let's just see here what we got here. That is, as I am waiting breathlessly. Okay, with some breath. Bated breath? What's bated breath mean? Thank you for sharing the code and the sample output. The issue with the room overlapping the origin not complete as expected. Let's analyze the code. And the funny thing is that Grok does eventually get to the right answer, as long as I keep showing him feedback, and eventually he gets it right. Parent not found. Error in logic. Redot editor issue. First, let's ensure the hierarchy is being built correctly. The current step code in step 2 uses the destination fields to build the room tree, which is incorrect because we've updated logic to use the parent field. This mismatch might be causing the rooms to be positioned incorrectly. Let's fix step 2 and use the parent field as we intended earlier. Load all rooms, replace step 2. Okay. Or, step 2. Okay, where is step 2? Build the room tree. Room tree. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, I keep forgetting the stupid thing. So freaking annoying. I'm gonna have to talk to the Redot guys about that. Um, I mean, I'm sure it maybe even happens in Godot, possibly, but it's so annoying. You should remember the window position, not your cursor position. Step 2. Paste. That's alright. We'll get it. That. And oh, gotta do that for this too. I didn't see that there. I didn't see you there. Alright. And that's the way it is, right? These 4s are... Okay. Alright. Reload save scene. Any errors? No, it doesn't work at all this time. Uh, okay. Fix positioning logic. Step 4. Alright, fine. Doesn't matter because it doesn't seem like it's gonna work here. Okay. All right. Parent x equals 0. Wait. Bar room positions. Desired positions. Where to go? Ah! Let's see if they're. Hold on a second. Um, new mention where? Announcements. Of course. Uh, the project showcase. Okay, we're. Oh yeah, we're. Let me go to. Oh, about that either. Let's go down to. Where's the Redot Discord? There you are. Okay, it was already there, but let's see something here. Help us missions, community resources submissions, volunteer apps, Redot discussion, resources, questions, suggestions. Um, um, uh, cursor, window, multi-window mode, fix default window size, where's download? Okay, delete. I'm gonna do a new post in here. Remember window position and tabbing out. Whenever I scroll up or down and then tab out to another window and back, it always jumps back to the cursor rather than remaining where the window was when I last left it. So annoying to have to remember to update the text, the caret position. Or is it caret with an E or caret with an A? The caret position. Because then if I tab out, I can't find out where I was. I have to find out where I was looking. Okay, let's post that and then suggestion. Post it. Good, I made it my first suggestion. Where's Redot discussion? There we go. So annoying. Okay. Oh, they have a forum too. I had to start getting on the forum. Um, copy, go to Grok. Grok. I want to keep calling it Grek for some reason. I had a friend in New Zealand. He used the nickname Blaine, and then he used something else later on, and I kind of lost contact with him. But he made it a 3D puzzle game called Grek back in the day, and I actually designed some of the levels. Of course, he never made that much money, and he eventually, somewhere along the line, he like gave me the code to it or something, and said I could do whatever I wanted with it. And I don't even know where I put it, but so his name was Grek, so that's probably what I'm remembering. Okay, so Control V, enter newly updated code, enter, down, enter. Errors I'm getting. And 142 desired positions. Step 2. Where? Oh, it's in step 4. Where? Oh, step 4. Room positions, desired positions. Okay, maybe it can figure it out. If it can't, eventually I'll just go back to the drawing board and start over. That's what I've been doing a little bit lately anyways. Okay. And it looks like I'm about up on my time. I didn't get that much done today. uh, yeah. Alright. Not declared. Use the start code you provided. Declare as a class level variable as we did the previous version of the code. Editor map GD. Okay. Updated editor map. Okay, we'll go along with that. Maybe it said at some point to do that, and I just kind of glossed over it. Sometimes I just kind of breeze over something, And I might kind of quit early today, maybe. You know, we'll see after this. If Yeah, I might be a little bit early today. Of course, didn't really get anything done today. I did make sure that originally that it had worked. The original code. And I actually got that on GitHub, so if I need to, I was just I just copied the text of the load all rooms function here, not the whole class or the whole script file. So we're on step 4. That means it should almost be done here. right about here. Okay. Copy to the clipboard. Okay, let's select all, paste. Everything look good? Everything looks good, I guess. Reload save scene, make sure it doesn't have any errors. It doesn't have any errors. It's still not building the rooms though. Revert to previous code. Okay. So this is what I'm gonna do here. Yeah, still didn't work. And I'm almost out of time for today. Give me a few moments. Okay. Now the question is, let's go ahead and take this and let's go ahead and delete that. Changes. Now the question is okay, so how do I use GitHub desktop to revert a file back to a previous commit? Click on the History tab in the GitHub desktop. In the commit history list, locate the commit which you want to revert the file. Okay. And the thing that I want to revert is just this. All right. Okay, I guess the last commit, right? That I did just before I changed anything here. Uh, okay, so let's just 35 minutes ago, revert changes. I guess revert changes would be overwritten by the merge editor map, T scene. Oh, changes, right? Yeah. Uh, discard changes. Discard changes. Let's go to history. Let's see if I can revert this commit now. Okay, so that should mean, I don't know for sure, but it should mean If I rerun this, go back in here. Okay. Go back in here. Script. Okay, so reload save scene, hopefully. Oh. Now that didn't seem to work. Let's close it. I mean, it's kind of okay. It's not that big of a deal. What? Okay, what did I... Okay, so I just kind of screwed everything up, didn't I? Okay, let's rerun it. I guess rerun it. Let's see where we're at right now. Come on. Annoying. Reverting a git commit doesn't revert commit. Just for you can't do a partial commit. You need to revert the specific. Yeah, if you revert the commit, the whole gets inverted and becomes revert XX. You can't revert a commit unless you have 0 changes, because otherwise you can't create a new inverse commit. Okay, so reload saved scene. Okay. My guess here is that I'm back to where I was earlier today. So let's see if that's the case here. Right. Okay, I guess I can... I wonder if I should record this. This could be today's recording here, maybe. I might do that. Where I fix this problem and basically just show what I did earlier today, which I think will fix it if I can remember how I did it. But here, let's check this out. Start recording. Okay, so it looks like I had changes from before this morning here, and it has to do with this. What I want is I don't want it to I want it to chop off the end, but I don't want it to chop off the shoot. I don't even have those probably those test rooms either, right? Because it probably changed that too. So I have to recreate the test rooms if I want it to recreate the test rooms, but that's okay. So destination name. Uh, var prefix equals guest name substring, right, 10 characters. Destination substring equals that, which is fine. And then guest, no, prefix plus, and we'll see if it shows up here. Okay, reload, save scene. Oh, no, it's doing what it did earlier. Okay. 10, wait a second. It's saying to start at that. And that's right. What I want is I want 0, 10, like that. Let's see if that works. Nope. wrong thing. Anyways, reload save scene. Okay. Yep. Okay. What was the deal here? Let me think. Let me think. What did I do this morning? What did I do this morning? So what's it doing? We have 6. Okay, and then we have these which are in there. That's correct. And these aren't stacked up yet. What did I do? How did I do that? What did I do for that? Append destination and rooms district, append destination. I can't remember exactly what I did today. Darn it. Concern it. What did I do? What's the problem here? Why isn't it doing what it's supposed to be doing? Organized by level. I didn't mess with any of these. I only messed with this in here some way, and I can't remember exactly what I did. Oh, you know what I could do though? Aha. Load all rooms. Where is it at? Build the tree. Destination. Destination equals door. Destination substring. There we go. That's what. I see what I did here. No, oh, that's right. Those are commented out. Okay. Destination name prefix string is 010. Substring is 10. Dest name length. Well, shoot. Why don't I just copy the? Oh, I copied the whole dang file. Did I? Did I? Now. Okay. Edit. Select all. Copy. Let's go in here. Select all. Paste. Save. Reload save scene. Oh, there we go. There we go. So let's go back to 2D. And now it's working like it did. Saved it. I don't know. I don't know about this whole GitHub thing. You know, I just saved myself by I just saved myself by copying this text over before I change anything and then reverting it back. So yeah, so this is what I did today, and I guess this is what I'm going to count for today. You know, I'm not going to worry about those other. I think. Well, what do I have? 4 minutes. 4 minutes is not enough. I'm gonna be safe here, and cut today's stream today. So, yeah, okay. Let's stop recording. Alrighty. Well, thanks guys for dropping in the stream and looking at me, you know, messing around and not really getting anything done today. Except for this part, the levels part, where it builds the levels, is actually correct. In fact, when I add the new new rooms, it will build that properly. But so I guess tomorrow we're gonna have to see if we can do this positioning thing again. I might have to do it manually. That is, you know, thinking about how to position it, because it's each of the rooms on the same level have got to be positioned, and then to not overlap, and then they got to be further positioned to correspond to the parent's center point. So I might have to do that myself, or I might have to do a new Grok conversation or something. Maybe we'll see. Anyways, thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching.